better.
Yeah, now we're a little more prepared. This looks pretty comfortable. Candid.
Good.
Okay, let's see if I can read. Alright, how you doing?
Alright, how are you?
Could you state your name and occupation?
It's Jamie Gwaltney. I'm a lifeguard and I work at a movie theater at 26 years old.
I did not know you were a lifeguard. That's pretty cool. Have you saved anyone's life yet?
No.
Nope, just letting them die, are you?
No, it's just a lot of older women. They do a lot of walking now.
Oh, there you go. Older women, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty dope actually, but I haven't got the opportunity to be a hero yet.
What's different in your life since our last interview?
What was it, 2010? So, girlfriend at the house that I was at in the first interview that I mentioned, she left me or cheated on me, I don't really remember.
What's the difference?
It doesn't matter really. That's my dogs. I don't know if you heard that.
So you have dogs now.
I got a couple dogs, difference. I'm older, I have less hair.
You drink expensive beer.
I drink not that expensive beer.
It's more expensive than what I drink.
That's about it really. I just, I've got 2 more jobs than I had last time, so I got 2 jobs.
Have you contracted any diseases in the last 5 years?
What kind of diseases are we talking about?
Well, any kind, really. Not just the sexual.
I don't have any of those, I don't guess. No, I don't believe so. I mean, I haven't even had the flu in 6 years, so it's good.
Damn.
So I don't have the crotch rot.
The teens in working order?
Well, it's not diseased. How well it works is up for debate. So.
Would you say your reading level has improved over the years or have gotten worse?
I'd probably say it got worse. I don't read that often. Can't. And I won't try.
I don't think I've opened a book in 5 years.
Yeah, that's it. Same. I read, last book I read was, I started to read, was a book by Scott Fitzgerald, and it was real boring. The only reason I got it is because I like Great Gatsby, the movie. I thought, I'll read a bunch of words out of one of his books.
And then you see all the words and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't anything like Great Gatsby because it's a completely different story.
You actually have to do stuff.
Yeah, I have to think. I'll do that real good.
Are you satisfied with who you became since 2010?
I'm not real upset about it. But
Yeah, when I look at you, I just see like utter satisfaction.
But that's probably not the case. But it's not terrible. I'm not quite as stupid looking, I don't guess. I don't have that army haircut anymore. I don't have any diseases or anything, and haven't killed nobody. I didn't get a sex change. So I'd say I'm pretty alright with it.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Any embarrassing stories you'd like to tell? Maybe from back in the day?
Well, you referenced one?
Yeah, well, I'd like to hear the story about when you defecated in your pants walking home from school with your big brother.
Okay, so in 4th grade, around Christmas, I moved to a new house. And
Is that Linwood Street? The house on Linwood Street?
House on Linwood Street, where we did the last interview. Which I have another story to tell about that later, but we'll get to it. Okay, so moved to that house, and it was like days before we moved in there, and I was 10 years old, so I didn't know any better, and neither did my brother. And so we thought, oh, let's walk to the new house. It was closer to school, which it really wasn't that much closer. So we started walking.
Actually, I believe it was further.
It may have been. It may actually. It was just on the other side of Main Street. It was the only difference. So we thought, oh, we'll skip the bus, even though my mom said that morning, get on the bus. You still ride the bus today. Like, that happened. She said, today's the last day you ride the bus, and it's going to take you to our house now. But tomorrow, you guys, we're going to pick you up. And me and Robbie were standing outside, and we said, nah, that ain't how it is. We're just going to walk there. And so we're walking, and we don't get across the street from the school until I shit myself all of my pants in Chrissy Lutenbacher's yard, and I was real scared. I didn't want to tell anybody that I just shit myself. So I'm walking around, and you can hear it like squish up in between my butt cheeks. And so I walked probably 10 or 12 blocks just with runny shit in my pants, and then it finally worked its way down to my gooch, like underneath my testicles.
That little pocket there.
Yeah, and like I was 10 years old, so they weren't moving around a whole lot, so they're pretty much just all over it. And then I get to the house, and then like I was like, oh yeah, that's right, we're not supposed to be here. And then a family friend who lived in the rental house, she's like, I'll give you guys a ride home. We knew we were going to be in a lot of trouble. I got in a lot of trouble. I cried a bunch. But I sat in her car with all that dookie in my pants. And it was the first time I sat down.
Was she aware that
No, I don't think so. But I sat down and like you could feel it just like disperse across my cheeks.
How long was it in your pants?
I'd say it was 45 minutes to an hour.
So you just walked around with pants full of shit? And
Yeah. It worked its way down mid thigh. Like it was bad. And then I get to. Alright, so she takes me back to my parents' house and they yell at me and they're pissed. My mom's yelling at me. And so I'm so upset and sad about it that I don't even take the time to clean it out. And I just go lay down and like cry because I'm in trouble and I still got dookie in my pants.
So you lay down crying with poop in your pants?
Yeah, lots of poop. Fair amounts of poop. Yeah, it wasn't good.
I mean, that's a pretty good story though. I mean, I don't have any stories about walking around with shit in my pants all day, disobeying my parents.
Most adults don't have those stories. Any others? I don't know. I might have one or two.
Tell the story about when a classmate made you cry into your own cupcake.
Again, 4th grade, and this was before the poop pants incident. We sat in rows of 3, and then on the other side was another row of 3. There was like a line down the middle, and so I was facing half of the class this way, and I was the second row. Okay, so I was facing, most of the class was looking at me, and then we were all eating cupcakes. I didn't have a lot of friends, and like I didn't get to do cool stuff like that. And like I was finally opening up, and I was like having fun with everybody. Like we were talking, and like I was laughing with all the kids who I never really talked to. And the girl behind me, Jordan Martin, who I haven't seen in years. I didn't even know what she looked like if I saw her. She farted, and she goes, "Oh, Jamie farted. How embarrassing!" And everybody started looking at me and pointing at me and laughing. And I was trying to like compose myself and like have fun with the fact they were all laughing in my face, and like I couldn't do it. So I was like smiling, and crying. And so this cupcake that like symbolized like me finally like opening up and like having fun with like all the this is all true. This is like an actual thing that happened. So like this cupcake symbolized like me finally opening up and like having fun with like all my peers. Like, cause I had been a psychologist before, and the question they asked me every time was like, how do you think your schoolmates perceive you? And I'd always answer, I don't know. Like I have no idea. I haven't asked them. He goes, that's how I'm asking you. Like, how do you think they think about you? And I never answered the question. In 3 years, I didn't answer the question. They asked me like every week. So this is the moment where I'm like, they like me, like I'm having fun, like I'm enjoying everyone's company, like this is good. They gave me a cupcake. The people don't give me cupcakes very often. And I was eating it, and it symbolized all of that. And then like as I'm crying, while everyone's still laughing in my face, just tearing me to shreds, I look and I see like teardrops from me. Like, well, I'm still trying to smile, like I'm still trying to keep like composed, like I'm enjoying myself. And the tears are just dropping in the cupcake, and it's like unedible now. And I kind of just put it down and cry until everyone gets bored laughing at me. And then sitting in front of me was Jonathan Murphy, and he was like, he said, "Don't worry about it." And he was like, "It was kind of funny what you did there, like trying to make it seem like I did it, like I did it on purpose, and I didn't." So that was kind of cool of him. But other than that, it was probably one of the worst moments of my childhood.
With salty tears in your cupcake.
It was really bad.
Well, you're out of the National Guard now. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. I don't really notice it. Like when I was in, I thought it'd be really cool to get out and like, I was like, oh, think of all the cool fun things I can do now that I don't have to go to this bullshit once a month. And then I got out. It's been a little over a year, and I haven't done anything cool. There's nothing like different. It's just like I make a little less money.
But it's on your terms.
Yeah, and then somebody pointed out to me the other day. One of the guys I work out with at the gym. I talk to him every day, and I said something about when I was 20, I was at basic training because it really didn't fit. I had no reason to say it. And he goes, because you bring that shit up all the time. Stop talking about the National Guard. Stop talking about the fact that you're in the Army. Like, you always say something about it for no reason. I was like, no, I don't. And then he said it, and I was like, oh shit, I've done nothing with my life of any means.
That's your thing.
That's like, and it's not even that cool. It means nothing to no one. Like, I could go interview for a job, like, oh, you were in the military? I'm like, yeah, the National Guard. They're like, oh, it's kind of like you might have been in the Army.
I was in the Boy Scouts. Yeah. I bought some of them cookies at the time.
I was in the grown man Boy Scouts, but yeah, it's been better than being in it.
Well, I can imagine. In your opinion, what do you think happens to dogs after 3 or 4 generations?
They just go right back to being wolves, I guess.
Well, according to Frank Gwaltney.
Yeah, they just go right back to being wolves.
You're known as a powerhouse in the theater lobby game. How do you maintain that status?
You mean like clean it? Like what am I doing? A powerhouse?
You're a powerhouse in the movie theater lobby game.
Well, it's just the experience. They provide me with good equipment, grooms and butlers, and I'm the oldest non-manager that works there, so it's pretty sad. The other guy was a 40-year-old man who just quit to get a job as a manager at Taco Bell. And I don't know if he's gonna watch this or not. He was a nice guy. I was alright. He's a liar. He lied a lot. I saw him and I thought, man, I really don't want to be here in 14 years because it's really depressing, and this is my future if I don't do something different.
I can identify with that.
Yeah.
Are you still afraid to order Subway?
Yes, actually. I don't like it. When I went to Subway one time when I was 16, I was never very good at ordering food, and I was always afraid of it. And then I went to Subway with a couple of people from school, and I went to order, and I got real nervous. I didn't know what to say, and the guy goes, I ordered a meatball sub. And the guy goes, what kind of cheese do you want? And I panicked. I said, Parmesan. He goes, what cheese do you want on there? And I go, provolone. And then I get over to the other side where they put all the extra stuff on it. And he goes, you want anything else on there? And I go, no. He goes, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want Parmesan on there? I got real sad and like hung my head, and I go, no. And so now I can't go into Subway, even though I'm a grown man. I'm 26 years old, I'm an adult. I look people in the eyes while they've screamed at me, and I can't go in and order food from a 17-year-old kid because I might say something wrong. I actually had, there's a woman I work with named Debbie. Only time I eat Subway is when she goes and gets the food, because I just give her my order and she brings it back.
You don't have the balls to go in there.
I don't have the gumption to go in there and order from a kid.
Do you still chase beer with Red Bull? Well, obviously not, I guess.
No, not anymore.
Did you ever get caught masturbating in the military?
Not that I know of.
The second part to that question is, are you lying?
No, I went 86 days when I went to basic training in AIT without masturbating, and then on the 87th day, I didn't have anything to do that day because I was sick or something. And I was sitting around the whole time, and I thought, man, I'm really bored. I wonder what it feels like to masturbate now after 86 days. So I went to the public restroom that we had that was shared with like 80 guys, and there were no doors on the toilets. There was just like sheets that they put up. Well, not even sheets, like clear see-through shower curtains that were slung over. They didn't cover anything. So I went to the very corner one, and I just I pounded one out, and then I don't think anyone caught me. I don't think I ever did, because everyone was doing it. Like you go out to the field, and like you could just tell when a guy walked out, like this dude just.
So you just went in there and you just went to town.
Just beat the hell out. Guys would just beat him in the porta potties.
I mean, I probably done the same thing. This next one's a would you rather. Would you rather have missionary sex with a dog or get banged by a middle-aged man? Keep in mind, you have to look the dog in the eyes.
Wait, whose dog is it?
I don't matter. Any dog.
Any dog?
Just one you find attractive.
I wouldn't. I could never do that to a dog. Bestiality is a bit as bad.
So you'd rather get banged by the
I'd probably just.
Just take one for the team.
I'd just deal with it instead of having sex. I couldn't do that. I feel like bestiality is a bad thing. Homosexuality doesn't really bother me. I don't want to get fucked. But like if it's that or like tearing a dog to pieces, I'm just gonna have sex with.
Yeah, I can agree with that logic.
Yeah.
Do you owe Ryan Pratt an iPod?
No, I owe Ryan Pratt's brother an iPod because Ryan got the cool 16 gig iPod, which was the biggest one at the time, and his brother's got the 4 gig iPod. And they never used them, so I started using it. I was like, hey, can I go put some music on this at home? I just never brought it back. He said I could keep it after that, but I stole from him. I don't owe him anything.
Yeah, fuck Pratt.
Yeah, fuck Pratt.
Nobody owes
Well, I
Pratt
owe
anything.
him. Dakota is who I owe, but he, I don't know what he's doing.
Alright.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, would you rather pee every time you stood up or poop every time you sat down?
Oh man. Pee every time I stood up.
Yeah, like, who would wants to take a shit every time they sat down?
Like I could sit down and like it's easier to sit down and think, man, if I stand up I'm gonna pee and just get ready to like pee. You can pee in a bottle or something as you're standing up. But
Yeah.
you don't wanna like you walk into your manager's office and goes, hey, can you have a seat for a second?
And then you got his shit.
Like, no, I really can't have a seat for a second. Yeah, I think that'd be worse.
Okay. If you had to get raped by one member of the 1985 Chicago Bears coaching staff, who would it be?
Of the coaching staff? The only one I know is Mike Ditka, and I don't feel like that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you could say you got raped by Mike Ditka.
The video coordinator. So I feel like that'd be for a really cool, like, scandal 30 years later. Local man gets fucked by video coordinator of 1985 championship Chicago Bears.
Would you rather Hillary Clinton be president or tell Frank Gwaltney you're gay and kiss a man in front of him?
I'd rather tell my father I was gay, kiss the man on the lips, and let Hillary Clinton be my president.
In your opinion, what's the best Taco Bell menu item of all time?
Oh shit. Chicken quesadilla, but they're too expensive. And then the chicken flatbread thing was really good, but they don't do it very often. I'm gonna go with the chicken.
I think
quesadilla.
you mentioned the flatbread in the last interview.
I did, it's really good. They haven't had it since then, since before that.
Do you regret burning through your enlistment bonus faster than it took you to earn it?
Yes. I highly regret it. The only thing I got out of it was my car and a television. And my plan was, after I bought the car, I still had $8,000 left, and my plan was just put $6,000 of it in savings, get a job, and like live off that. I just burned through that. I got $600 a month just for going to school, and I got $300 a month for going to drill, and I burned through that, and then I was broke that summer.
I just want to go ahead and ask you, how long did you go to school?
I went. You're an asshole. I went for one semester, and then the army didn't pay my tuition, so I couldn't go back, and I got really frustrated, and it was my fault anyway, I'm sure, but I got really frustrated, and I just didn't try hard. I'm a quitter.
Okay. Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips or Cool Ranch Doritos?
Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
Yeah, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna close it on this one. Would you rather open mouth kiss Joseph Gordon-Levitt for 60 seconds or a 3-second kiss with Taylor Swift, but she has stomach flu diarrhea all over her face?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Because I feel like I could turn it into one of his hit record videos and make a lot of money off of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Yep.